Okay, let's try to share the screen again. Share. Going to try to show y'all how to use ChatGPT and how to personalize it. So the first thing you do is you log in, create an account. Obviously, I don't think I have to tell anybody that. So if you go all the way to the left over here, there's a menu. And at the very bottom is where you go in after you've created your account and you can personalize it. So mine is Magic Michael, and this is my free account. I haven't done anything with this account. Um, because I'm going to use it to show y'all how to do all this cool stuff, right? Then I don't want to show you my personal stuff because I literally use my AI for very personal stuff. So anyway, so the first thing that you do, pay attention. Go over here to settings, go to personalization. Okay. Now you're in personalization. Do you see this? This is so cool. So personalization, best style and tone. So you can go right here and you can pick which one you like. Look at that. You can go default, professional. Well, I'm not going to, you can just see that. All right. So then there's characteristics. Choose additional customization on top of your base style and tone. So you can have it be warm, more warm, less warm. This is called setting the temperature, by the way, is you're setting the temperature of your AI. All right. So this is what you do. You just go through and you click on it. You'll figure it out. And you just kind of follow the instructions. Here's one that says fast answers. You can read this. It says ChatGPT can sometimes use its general knowledge to give fast, in-depth answers. These aren't personalized and don't use your memory. So, you can choose to toggle that on or you can leave it off. I think I'm going to leave it on. No, you know what? I'm going to turn it on for this scenario. Because, okay, so here's where we have custom instructions, additional behavior, style, and tone preferences. So you can say you want it to be witty. Whoa, promise I can spell. Witty, friendly, and loving. Okay. And it says about you, and you said there's a nickname. Nope. Occupation, astrologer, and AI educator. All righty. More about you. This is where I can just put in stuff more about me. I love to talk about everything. Let's be honest. Okay, so then we get down to memory. And okay, so just so you know, if you ever see a little circle with either like a question mark or a exclamation point in the middle, if you hover over that and you click on it, you can learn more. And it'll literally open up a screen and it'll tell you how all this stuff works. But for this situation, I'm going to tell you to enable the memory because obviously what you're trying to do is get ChatGPT to build a repository on you and kind of get to know you so that it can work beside you as your virtual assistant and your CEO or your marketing director or your therapist or the list goes on and on. So enable memory. All right. And if you want to learn more, you can learn more by clicking on learn more. Okay. Memory summary. Okay. So view a brief overview of what ChatGPT has learned about you. You can still view and manage your old saved memories. Okay. This is really cool. So once you start talking to ChatGPT and you've been talking to it for a while, it starts to save the memories because we've got enable memory. So it's going to turn that ability to save everything on. And it doesn't save everything. Let me be clear. It saves the things that it thinks are relevant to building a personality, kind of like a profile on you for real. If you want me to give you the real breakdown of how it's working. It's building a profile on you, kind of like a FBI profiler. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's good actually. I'm just kidding. So anyway, let's keep moving. All right, so we've got the memory summary. So once you start and you get some memory in there and you've been talking to it for a while, you can go in and you can manage it. This one's empty right now because like I said, I'm using it for training purposes, and I don't want you to see all the stuff that I have in my ChatGPT because all right. Anyway, anytime you see the words learn more, I encourage you to click on that because that's what we're trying to do is learn as much as we can, right? So this tells you how it uses the memories. Moving on down to advanced. Okay. So you always want to click on advanced and you'll go into web search. So let ChatGPT automatically search the web for answers. Duh. Toggle it on. Canvas. Collaborate with ChatGPT on text and code. Okay, so you can turn this on. You may or may not use it for a while, but it's fine to have it on. ChatGPT voice, coolest. Enable voice in ChatGPT. Definitely turn that on. Okay, connector search. Let ChatGPT automatically search connected sources for answers. Go ahead and turn that on because what that means is it's going to go out and it's going to search everything connected, all these sources, and that's what we're using it for. We're using it to educate ourselves, right? Well, I am. Okay, so now we've got the personalization done, right? You go through here, we've got warm. I want mine to be more warm. I want it to be less enthusiastic because, all right, headers and list. I want less headers and list, and I don't want any emojis, none. And you can actually put that because there's another place where you can go in and actually type things that you don't like if you don't want it to do bullet points or emojis or M dashes, you can go in and you can give it that information. But for now, this is the basics and how to go in and personalize your chat GPT so that it knows your name, it knows what you do for a living, it kind of knows how you want to talk. This is the very beginning. Think of it like hiring a new employee. It's basically the same thing. So you have your employee come in and it's her first day and or his first day or their first day. And you sit them down and you tell them, hey, here's our handbook. This is a little bit about our company. Please educate yourself more. And, you tell them what to say when they answer the phone. You don't want them just picking up the phone and saying hello. You want them to say, hi, thank you for calling. And you get the picture. Okay. So, all right. Well, this is just a quick little video just to show everybody because I've had a lot of people reach out to me and ask me questions about AI, which I'm happy to answer, but it's hard to just give an answer because I'm finding that when I just give, even if I just verbally say, okay, you need to do this, this, and this, it still feels a little overwhelming because this technology is so new and it's kind of scary. And a lot of people feel like they're left behind or they're behind already, but they're not. So here's what we're going to do. Everybody go in and create yourself a Chat GPT account. It's free. Like I said before in the first video, they're not stealing your data. This is not 1984. We are past all that. And if you don't think that there's already, okay, we're not going to get into that because rabbit hole. I encourage you to go ahead and start taking the time to kind of just go in and I'm going to show you in another video that's coming up next. It's going to be super cool how to really go in and create what's called super prompts. But just for now, I want you to go in and personalize your chat GPT. You can use the free plan if you want. It's no big deal when you're starting out. But I promise you, as you use this technology, you're going to want more access to the cool stuff. So I'm sure you'll be using the paid plan like the rest of us within probably 24 hours. So anyway, I'm just making a prediction. So your homework for tonight, and of course hit save. Your homework for tonight is to go in and personalize your chat GPT.